Hello, my Libra friends. This is going to be a tarot forecast for the next 2 weeks. I have broken them down now for 2 weeks instead of 1 week because I was having a little bit of trouble fitting it in my schedule. I'm a single mom and a business owner, so that was getting tough. And I don't want you guys to miss out on your weekly messages. So we're going to do this for a 2-week time period. I have already shuffled and laid out your cards, and Libra, your reading gave me goosebumps. I have to say that's a first that I've gotten goosebumps for a collective group reading, but it actually happened. And I think, and this is again why I tell you guys, it's so helpful for me when you post feedback, because of the feedback you guys have been posting on my Libra videos. I know that there's some very challenging situations that you guys have been in the past, right? And this week, the next 2 weeks, Libra, finally, I'm seeing those energies clear and in such a positive way. I thought Gemini had a good reading. Oh, Libra, your reading is amazing. Okay, where do we get started? Here we go. Let's go. In the past category, you have the Judgment card. Now, because I've done your readings before too, I fully understand this card, because in the past and your previous readings have been talking about this. There's a situation that you really feel judged in. There's a situation that you felt absolutely compelled to deal with. When the Judgment card comes up, it's like that angel blows his horn, and even though you feel naked and vulnerable, you rise to the situation. But it also has a tone of feeling judged around it. It's like, you know, if somebody or something was judging you, and it's just like you're compelled to get out of this energy. Libra, this week you have the 10 of Cups, which is the happy family card. This week, this next 2 weeks, you have the 10 of Cups, which is an energy of literally, look at kids and family and get-togethers and happiness. This is the family card, the happiness. So you're dealing with a situation in your present that in the past you felt compelled to have to deal with. You felt a little bit judged. It was a little bit crunchier, is what I call that kind of tense energy, right? And it went on for a long time, but in the present, that's clearing out, because these changes that you've been making, this effort that you've been putting into this is starting to pay off, because this feels good. You know what? It's one of the happiest cards in the tarot, followed by this one, which is the happiest one, another one of the happiest cards in the tarot. I'm surprised I didn't see the Sun card come out here, but here nor there. I wouldn't mind any of your cards. Any single one of them, I would not mind, Libra. So, okay, crazy ladies, slow down. This is in what you expect category. This is, you expect your cup to runneth over. Of course you expect this. You've been working your ass off for this, right? And it's like, I expect my cup to runneth over. I expect this to be worth it. What you desire is the money and the support and the foundation and the stability to be able to go forward and maintain this energy of family happiness and this dynamic, or this energy dynamic in your world, right? So this is in what you desire. Now, unexpected unknown factors is that it has been very slow. This entire process has taken a very long time. It feels like it's dragging out. This card contains a very slow-paced energy. Sometimes he's so slow that you don't think he's moving at all. But you see that coin in his hand. He's still sitting there with that support, right? So it is moving. It was just slower than you expected. So it's like you can't do anything about this slow-paced energy. It threw me off for a second when I read or laid your reading out here, because there's unexpected unknown factors. You have this very slow-paced, gradual energy of what you're building towards. And then in your near future, so in the first week of this reading, which would be the last week of April, you get the Chariot card. Now the Chariot, he speeds up the pace of the rest of the cards, makes things go faster. And so when I first saw that, I'm like, wait, you just unexpected unknown, it's very slow. And then we speed up the pace of the rest. What is this saying? And then I was like, oh, I get it. So for some of you, this is travel. right? This is the car of the tarot, right? It's travel for some of you. But what this is really talking about is getting out of your own head and getting out of your own way, not allowing yourself to go into that old narrative of just because it's moving slow doesn't means it's not moving. It feels like in the past you allowed those judgments to get in your way, Libra. And in the next couple of weeks, you're not letting those judgments get in your way. When it starts slowing down, you go to the beach, or you take a travel, or you do something that gets you out of that energy. And when you do, Libra, when you don't get pissed off by it going slower than what you want, and you take some action and you go have some fun and let loose and just let go and let God for a little while, bam, this is where my goosebumps came in. The universe sends you a special, precious gift. This card represents a gift from the universe. It's usually from somebody that you care about. It can be a child or a young person around that. It could do with children. But what this is trying to tell you is that when we pray for something, we obviously don't have it in our life yet, right? So God has to direct us towards what we've asked for. And sometimes we think that what we've asked for is that way, but he's like, no, it's that way. And we're like, no, it's not. I'm not going that way. So he slows down the energy this week, he's sending you, and this is what I'm saying, he slows down that energy and until you can recognize that it's not that direction. And so by you hopping in your car, jumping on a plane, however this is, this travel this that you need to do, this moving the energy in a different direction, this distracting yourself over here so the universe can do what it needs to do over here. When you do that and you tell yourself that these challenges and these struggles and this delay, what feels like delay, is actually just building roots underneath the surface that you can't see yet. When you do that, then you're going to find that you are in exactly the right place at exactly the right time to receive what you've asked for. This gift would never have been possible had whatever this challenge is happening, had that not happened, then this gift never would have come in. You needed the challenge to stimulate you to do this motion moving forward. You had to get bored. You had to get stalemate in order to inspire you to take this new action, to be in the right place at the right time to receive the gift you've been asking for. Libra. Bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Pentacles, which is the card of manifestation. She is literally manifestation in action. So I want you to think about this. I heard Abraham Hicks say this today, and if you don't know who Abraham Hicks is, I highly encourage you to look her up. Yes, I said her. You'll figure it out. One of the things that she said today was that you got to understand that you are famous before anyone knew you were famous. You were already famous. You're just waiting for the rest of the world to figure it out. So what she was talking to an actor, by the way, when she was talking about that. And what she's saying is that she's like, take a movie star, let's just say George Clooney. So I remember there was an old episode of Who's the Boss many years ago. Yes, I just dated myself. And George Clooney was on an episode of George the Boss, or of Who's the Boss. He was very young, fresh faced. Nobody knew who he was at the time. But when you see those episodes now, you look back and you're like, oh my God, that's George Clooney. And now you know he's famous. Everybody knows he's famous. He just didn't know it at the time. This situation in your world that had you stuck before is developing into the greatest foundation that you could have ever asked for. Stability and love and joy, and an amazing gift is about to head your way. So when these challenges happen, understand that they're happening for you, not to you, and enjoy the ride, my friends, because this card just has such a boom energy to it this week. Okay, so the card on the bottom, or when I pulled the clarifiers on this card, you got time to go. Time to go means time to, and again, it represents this card again. Get out of your head, go have fun so that you can raise your vibration, and then the universe will bring you things that match that raised vibration. Stress lowers your vibration and stagnates the energy. It slows down the energy. So you got to get out and have some fun. You got to time to go. Get out, have some fun, go do something. Change your energy. Otherwise, this is going to turn out exactly the same way that it's turned out before. That same old never-ending story. And you're done with that never-ending story, right, Libra? You are so done with that story. I love this. This is the thing that this gave me goosebumps as far as your reading. I'm telling you, there was goosebump after goosebump after goosebump throughout this reading. The bottom of the deck is the overarching energy, right? You have the Queen of Pentacles. She's a master manipulator, or woo, not manipulator, manifester. I think you've been dealing with manipulation in the past, but right now this is manifestation. And look what's right behind her. Her partner. This is her soulmate. This is a soulmate. What is the universe pushing you towards? What is this gift? Some of you, it might be a soulmate. See, when I say that, I get freaking goosebumps again all over my entire body. The King and Queen of Pentacles, these are soulmates. Whatever is happening in your world right now has been happening for you. And if it's slowing down, it's just slowing down long enough for you to change your vibration, and it will speed up again. This is happening because it's time to get to that new life. Libra, enjoy the next couple of weeks. I hope you guys have a great couple of weeks. And if this was helpful, please let me know in the descriptions below, because your feedback is so helpful for me and keeps me motivated to keep getting these done every single I was going to say every single week, every couple of weeks now, even when I'm tired. So thank you so much. And if you would like more information on how to get your own private tarot or mediumship reading, you can find that information on my website, THMedium.ca. Have a great week, guys.